Not too long ago I was trying my luck with the Razer Viper V3 Pro clone and I wasn't very lucky. However, I told myself I can try one more time with this ATK X1 SE and I wasn't ready for what came. This is the most basic version of the X1, the X1 SE, which you can find for around 30 euros, and keep that in mind. The packaging is basic, just the mouse, cable and receiver. I'll say it again, I'd like to have something to plug the receiver into included, but for this price I can get over it. Shape-wise, it's without a doubt a Viper V3 Pro clone, which in translation means it's a very safe shape, suitable for pretty much any grip style you choose. I personally prefer claw grip, but you can easily do palm grip too, and with bigger hands even fingertip grip is doable. What made me particularly happy was the coating. Unfortunately, yes, at least with this black version, it's an incredible fingerprint magnet, but this is a very nice and soft rubbery coating with which you can be 100% confident your hand won't be sliding anywhere and the mouse will always feel grippy. About the build, I can only say that it's super sturdy, nothing creaks, nothing squeaks, and weight-wise, we're talking about 56 grams, which for this size is a very comfortable weight. Main buttons are a bit louder and the clicks are a bit stiffer, but even then they're very crispy, easily spammable, and with only minimal pre and post travel. You'll find a bit of button wobble, but nothing catastrophic. The scroll wheel is great. It's a light, but light just enough so you can still feel the steps properly. They're well defined and clicking it is also lighter, but without any issues. Side buttons are lighter too, easily spammable and very crispy with a bit of pre-travel and unfortunately a bunch of post-travel. I'd personally like to have them a bit further back, but it wasn't a deal breaker. On the bottom, I'll start with the sensor position, which is a bit towards the back, so if you'll feel your movements feel a bit slower, I recommend upping the DPI a bit. Aside from that, there's also the DPI button, mode switch including Bluetooth, place for a receiver, and skates. Skates are very basic, however, after a few hours of gameplay, they started gliding pretty well, and the only thing I'd like improved is the thickness, because thanks to that, you'll probably end up changing them anyway. I have to be honest, at first I wasn't really expecting much of this mouse, but at this time I was getting the good vibes I was getting with the R1 SE before. However, there's one crucial setting in the software that we'll get into shortly. The software is web-based, which is great, and you can find all the settings you need like DPI, polling rate, debounce, motion sync, performance mode, or LOD. The ones who know me already know that the lift-off distance to me is extremely important, and fortunately there were no issues. 1mm worked exactly as 1mm should, so I went ahead and started gaming. When I was using it in game, I was a happy person. The sensor worked as it should, no skips, no dropouts. The same goes for the signal, which was clear, it wasn't disturbed by anything and everything was stable. I was really enjoying my time with this cheap Viper copy so much I wouldn't be able to tell how cheap it is if you just blindly put it in my hand without saying anything. These days, I'm not that excited about good expensive mice because there's too many of them already. I'm way more excited when something super cheap, way more accessible appears and I can recommend it to you. Thankfully, I can easily recommend the ATK X1 SE, so if you're after a Viper V3 Pro shape and you wanna try it cheap, this is your chance. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. You should also check out this one, and I'll see you again next Friday. Bye!